Welcome, Libra. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for November the 7th through to the 13th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you very much for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. Truly. Now let's see what the energy is going to be for you this week. Give the cards a fast cut. And our first card is the Eight of Wands. Wow, this is opportunities coming in. Absolutely opportunities coming into our life this week. And, once again, I get the sense, for the longest time, I got the sense that we were looking too far forward and therefore we could miss out on opportunities that lay in wait for us in our everyday surroundings. But I think this is more of you seeing the opportunities and saying, how can I work that into my life? How can I make that a reality? How can I make that a possibility? What do I have to move or shift or close in my life, walk away from in my life in order to allow these things to take root, to take hold in my life? So this could be definitely opportunities that have already been presented to you or opportunities coming to you this week. And you want that opportunity. It could be, a class that really, it just brings out, the things that you like doing, or, it means nothing more than your own enjoyment or happiness, but you want to incorporate that somehow. Maybe you've always wanted to do pottery or, name the million and one things that you could partake in. That would bring you happiness, that would bring you joy, that would bring you fulfillment. I mean, it could be just something like that, but it could be work, career, it could be new relationships, new friendships. And so, if anything, we are looking at our path forward, our plans forward, and seeing how we can incorporate new things into it. New opportunities. So when you see, that ad that they are looking for recruits or they are looking for helpers in a certain community event or charitable work, that you say, just don't go, oh, that'd be nice, and turn the page. Say, hey, I'm going to do that. I'm going to work that in. I'm going to see how that is doable. Maybe just this week and see. I'll try it out and see if I like it and whatnot. And we'll see how I can work it in. It just might work in my life. I just may see it coming together. So this could be adding to your plate. Remember, this could be adding to your plate, your responsibilities, your obligations. So you also want to weigh it out. Page of Swords. Yeah, I'm glad I said that because she can be a little spontaneous. Let's see what crosses her before we talk about her. We have the Fool. So this is new path, new journeys. This is almost you need to take the risk. So I'm glad I haven't talked about her yet. I'm curious to see now what card crosses her, because this is, this is stepping out and taking a chance and taking a risk. And, so maybe we just need to be a little bit more spontaneous. Oh, we do need to be a little bit more spontaneous, but it is balanced with the Empress. So what beautiful cards to be balanced with, because where we want to just start doing or put ourselves into a situation or say the words to move us forward in a new path, to start that new beginning, that first step, the scary steps, right? The first ones that you start to move out on uncharted water, thus the Fool. We are also the diplomat here, and we have thought it through time and time again. Now we are acting on our intuition, on our higher wisdom. So this isn't something out of the blue. This is probably something that you have been sitting on the fence with for a very long time. And it's come into play, and then it's moved to the back burner. And it's come into play, and it's moved to the back burner. Or something that has come up recently, but you've kind of almost dismissed it without, really giving it thought. Or just saying, oh, it won't fit, instead of analyzing your path forward and seeing how it can work into fitting, how it is doable. Underlying energy is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is new paths opening up to you in prosperity, new paths opening up to you in health and well-being, perhaps. So this could almost be like gifts from the universe, from God, your angels, your spirit guides, opening up a path for you that, so it gives you something in order for you to step upon that path. Maybe it's just the courage. Maybe it's just the insight. Maybe it's something of monetary value or money itself in order to move you forward. Maybe it's a relationship that comes into being. And now you have that walking buddy that you always wanted. Um, so you move into health and well-being through this new relationship buddy. So, I mean, it could come out in so many different ways, but know that the universe is bringing it to you. All you have to do is be open to the opportunities and seeing how it may fit into your life going forward before you completely dismiss it. We have the Nine of Swords for our overriding energy. So, this is where we start to worry, especially when there's new paths in front of us, okay? All of a sudden, our self-confidence can go out the window. We start telling ourselves why we can't do it, how silly we were to say yes to such an opportunity. What makes us think that we can step into that? Well, probably because you deserve it. It feeds your passions. It brings out joy and happiness in your life. And you are more than capable of stepping into that. But this is where we start pulling ourselves down. This is where we start the negative talk. This is why, we start to, come up with excuses of why certain things can't be in our life and we dismiss them when it could have been an incredible opportunity. But it's that little nagging fear that we don't want to look at, and so we don't look at it, and we just, wasn't for me anyways. It never would have fit into my routine. This is where we convince ourselves that we shouldn't go forward. So be careful of this energy because it is present. So it's the I can do. I believe I can. This is where you do those affirmations. I have a new moon affirmation video out. It's probably about 6 months old, but you know, listen to it. What um, what do you really feel? A strong vibration with what words? Write them down. Make it your mission statement. Say a positive um, couple of sentences about who you are now and where you're going and who you're becoming. Don't let the negative creep in. Don't let the naysayers convince you that you are not worthy or deserving or you're not capable. Think positive, please. But that card is an overriding card. The energy is really going to pull you in that direction. And you can be given something new and you can dismiss it without really seeing its value. So be careful over that. We want to plan. We want to see how it could possibly fit into our future. Or not, but we want to think it through. We have the King of Cups with the Queen of Wands. Here's the royalty coming out. Okay, so we have the King of Cups, which is building our security, our own independence, knowing that we can do this for ourselves, knowing that we can grow a dream, a passion, as much as we want to. But we need all the information in order to do it effectively. So the Queen of Wands says you need to turn over the stones. You need to have a firm understanding of what you're saying yes to and what you're saying no to, in order to move forward in an independent nature, in a loving and caring nature, but in a very independent and strong nature. And it could almost, I would think it benefits other people. Whatever it is, it benefits other people in some way. It moves them forward in some way. So you could be leading a team. You could be setting the pace of the team, raising the bar for everybody by your efforts, by your determination. So she's a strong creative energy, but she is one that gives great thought to things before she moves forward. So it's really understanding where you can stand alone, where you need to be dependent, why you need to be dependent there, when you can break off that dependency and stand in your own independence. What is making you stronger? What is empowering you? For work and career, we have the Knight of Swords. Oh, there is, failure is not even in your vocabulary here. You are strong. You are a presence. You are a strong vibration going forward. And this is a beautiful job to go out there, or a beautiful time to go out there and apply for jobs, have job interviews, career advancements. This is doing the work that it takes, and doing it with a passion and a desire. So anything that you do, and it's work related, it's career related, it's money related, you will probably have more of a passion, more of a desire, more of a championing a cause kind of attitude. And I got that before, didn't I, with something in the community perhaps. So it could be something along those lines, helping out in some charitable way. It could be giving your time to a local hospital or respite home or um, food bank, pet shelters, pet rescues, because that only raises your vibration as well. But you have a strength, you have an energy, you have a passion. So, show them what you're made of. This is a week where you can show them what you're made of. You don't need to speak it. You can show them. You're brimming with it. For love and relationships, we have the Seven of Wands. So in some way you stand your ground. You make a declaration of maybe how you are going forward in the world and what it means within the relationship. You want their buy-in, but I think you are determined to go forward in a certain way. If you are looking for a relationship, well, there's a lot of beautiful cards here saying new beginnings. So yeah, you could definitely uh, find somebody beautiful to spend the rest of your life with. Well, maybe not too, because we have the Fool is usually a brand new risk-taking adventure, so sometimes risks don't turn out. But we also have the Empress here, so that is this beautiful, creative, strong energy. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles as our base card, something beautiful coming into being in order to help us move forward in health, well-being. So, yes, but you're really making a strong declaration of what is needed in order for you to feel like you are supported and you are loved in your quest of going forward, more in, your life outside of the relationship, work, career perhaps, or what you do in the community, which is separate from the relationship, and knowing that they have your back and you have theirs, that there is a strength, there is where you can be dependent on each other in order to secure your independence in the world. And it's a real, if you're in a relationship, this is a beautiful week to grow that energy and to learn how to do that effectively, to grow the relationship deeper and stronger and more committed going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.